Hi YouTubers, I'm glad you're all here. Thank you very much for joining me. Evidently, heavy rains, the heaviest in over 115 years, has struck South Korea and a lot of damage for the capital. This here is an image of a new apartment complex that was built on the side of a hill, and they put up a retaining wall. You can't really see, but a tree is coming down. Seoul streets were turned into car-clogged rivers, sending floods cascading into subway stations. More rain is expected tonight there, anywhere from 100 to 200, maybe even 300 millimeters of rain, which is about 12 inches. They said it's going to be different rainfalls according to different locations. Currently, there's about 1.2 inches of rain falling every hour. They're expecting as much rain tonight as what happened last night. The Hong River, I believe it was, rose 335 inches. Actually about 27 feet 11 inches. A level 3 alert was declared, and at least 8 people died. They were in basement flats or basement apartments. The president went to look in through the windows there where these people died. At least 7 people are still reported missing. Landslide warnings were issued in nearly 50 cities and towns, while 160 hiking paths in Seoul and in the local mountain areas were also closed. The heavy rainfall is expected to continue for days, at least all the way through to Thursday. Many of the subways have been reopened today. Here's an image of one of the cars that was caught up in the floodwaters. The military, it was said, is prepared to deploy troops to help with recovery efforts. This here is an image of the water cascading down the steps to one of the subways. The rain began on Monday morning and intensified through the evening. You can see here, this is one of the buses, and this man was stepping off the bus, and it was as high as the door of the bus. The water systems were overloaded, and they were gushing like fountains coming up out of the ground. Another image of the subway, the water coming in through the ceiling. Commuters were evacuated from the subway as water cascaded down the stairs like a waterfall. This here is an image of one of the libraries. The water was coming in through the ceiling. This Twitter post to the library at Coex Mall also suffered, and the water came through the roof. The library is closed. At least 765 facilities were damaged, while about 80 highway segments, 3 subterranean roads, and 26 riverfront parking spaces were closed due to safety concerns. I found this clip very interesting. These were scuba divers working to open up the drains that were clogged. It's like, oh my gosh. I had never seen this before. Scuba divers used to open up drains. Another image of the water gushing out of the sewer systems, I suppose. Water systems, I don't know, but it was actually making waves. Another image of the subway system with the water coming in through the ceiling. 3 of the people that died was a young girl and 2 women trapped in their flooded basement apartment. 2 people also died in a nearby district, 1 from drowning and 1 from electrocution. According to AP, the death toll is now up to 9. This is one of the roads there, the underpass, I believe it is, there in Seoul. 3 other people were found dead in the debris of a landslide and collapse of a bus station. Nearly 800 buildings in Seoul and nearby cities were damaged, and 1,380 people were forced to evacuate from their homes as of Tuesday evening. Show you how deep some of the water got. This is the roof of taxis and different automobiles. An image of the inside of a bus. People walking home with water up to their thighs. Flooded waters inside looks like a department mall or whatever, department store mall. North Korea evidently also suffered damage to coal mines and to their crops. This here is an image of a news reporter that was reporting about the flood. One area of Seoul was getting about almost 6 inches of rain an hour. Sending prayers to these poor people. Evidently, the people in this apartment that died, 2 of the women were in their 40s and 1 girl was 13. One of the brothers returned home from work to find out that they had drowned in the apartment before rescuers could come and save them. Very sad. So what are your thoughts? Please put those comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing my videos. Please stay safe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.